Thank you very much, sir. If I could please have you on stage.
All the cheer for you and Ananya?
No. I know where the cheer goes for. We are only the film producers, not the...
So the minister was also involved in film and distribution and production and acting and overall into the industry and from the industry also the family.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter.
Before we get into this topic of hard politics and policies, tell us about your cinema likings. You come from the movie industry. We just saw Ananya. Have you watched her movies?
I've watched a little bit on television, whenever songs and all these things come, but I'm I don't have much time to watch some movies and all, but I know about her, obviously.
You are a Bollywood fan or the Kannada cinema industry fan?
No, I'm a film industry fan. It doesn't matter language, you have to cross the barrier.
A good movie entertains you?
Yeah, anybody. My favorite actor is, of course, international Al Pacino, Kamala Hassan. Nationally, I really like that, and many other people are there.
In fact, we'll come to the topic of favorite politician later. You're a politician now, so favorite actor you said Al Pacino, and one more was Kamal.
Kamal Hassan, Indian actor, yeah.
Okay, in Kannada?
Many others. I belong from Kannada industry, so I like everybody.
You like everybody.
Yeah.
Let's start with the hard talk, sir. Right now, you are the minister for the education department. Tell us your key achievements, because there's a saying in Karnataka or maybe in few states that if you have to ruin someone's career as a minister, hand him the education department, he will automatically ruin his image. Has it been difficult for you in handling?
No. See, one thing is, in our state government, more than 35 to 40% of government workers, including teachers, everybody, they come from my department. So somewhere about 40% of government staff are under my department. So obviously, and just for your information, our government schools number goes more than 46,000 schools across the state. So obviously, 46,000 government schools and about 7,500, 8,000 aided school where we give salary for the faculties and teachers and all. So obviously, it is very big. This thing.
What would be the student strength?
Student strength in government without first year and second year PUC will be about 56.5 lakh students as of now.
Half a crore people.
Half a crore people, and private, including your presidency school, and this is a university, of course. So first year up to 12th standard, I have got as of now 1 crore 8 lakh children's who are connected to my department, aided, private, and government school. It's a very big thing, and over a period of time, lot of issues will be there. When it comes to government school, a lot of improvements we have to do. We have
issues have been there. Time and again, we keep seeing stories of school buildings having broken ceilings.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a bathroom, though there's no water in the restroom. How do you tackle these?
Nagarjun, I would like to really, request everybody to remember one thing. When numbers are more, when media picks up one also, of course, it is very important. I will not get away from it. But what happens is, out of 46,000, over a period of time, so many issues are there which are unresolved. And I've been just 15 months. In 15 months, we have taken drastic decisions. And actually, one of the biggest budget also what we are spending right now. Before I took over as education minister, the budget was 37,000 crores. Now it is 33,000 crores. When I took interim budget was 37,000 crores. Now it is 44,000 plus your seventh pay increase also. About 50,000 crores I spent. So you need for infrastructure, it doesn't come free. You have to spend money. Other than my money, I'm getting in a lot of CSR fund. A lot of people are supporting us.
How much CSR fund has come in, sir?
I can't give exactly a ballpoint, but in Karnataka public schools have become very popular. A lot of admissions are coming in from private and aided school. Children are shifting over to KPS. So what we have done is, under the leadership of Mr. D.K. Shivkumarji, we have started collecting money from CSR. You know, they used to spend for other than education also, health and a lot of other things. So what we have done is, our Honorable Chief Minister has requested all the CSR funds should be spent mostly for education. So this year, for 1 year, our target is about 2,500 crores. I think we'll cross 2,000 crores, where we want to open about plus 500. We have about 300 KPS schools, strength of 1,000 plus or minus, where we have physical teachers, we have got music, we have got a lot of other activities. It just looks like any other private school also, you know. That is the way.
So you're competing today with the private schools as well.
Pardon?
You're competing with the private
No,
schools.
I have to. Government school will have to, because private institutions, they have their own resources, they have their own free structure and all those things. We don't have that. But it's our government's commitment that we give equality, quality, and accessibility. See, these are the three things what I'm working
Equality,
on.
quality,
Equality, quality, and accessibility. See, the problem is accessibility. Accessibility doesn't mean that there is a school, whichever condition it is there, you have to go. Accessibility for a quality school is very important. For that, KPS is a solution. You know.
Sir, you come from a political family. Your father was the former Chief Minister of Karnataka. Many feel that Madhu Bangarappa could have had his easy way into the politics. Is it, in today's ecosystem, is it necessary to be born to a certain family or a politically oriented family, lenient family, so that it's easier to get tickets and others?
No, not like that at all. I want all the youngsters also to come into politics. If they feel like change is necessary, they have to do it with them also. But having an easy access as far as politics, access is very easy. I will not say, because I'm Bangarappa's son, but I have gone through a very tough this thing. My success rate is not more than 30%, don't worry. You know, but including my sister's election, when you take it up, I have won only 2 and I've lost about 7, and I don't fall back, because there is a saying, you know, ಗೆದ್ದವರೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರೇನೇ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೋತವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕೆಟ್ಟವರೇನಲ್ಲ. So you have to fight. That's a process. You have to accept it. Sometimes you have to conceive your defeat and then move forward, which I have done and which has put me here. And I'm talking to you as a minister also.
You spoke about success rate. A lot of students, when they take their exams, especially crucial exams like 10th standard, 12th standard, or the second PUC in Karnataka, there's so much of mental pressure from the family. Usually, at least when I was studying, my neighbors, my family would say, look what the neighbor's son is doing. He got 96 and you are still at 88. That mental pressure is still there. How is the government looking at this aspect also?
See, I have done, you know, over a period of time, my department, I don't know why they had not done all these years. For the 10th board exam and 12th standard board exam, you know what I have done? 3 board exams. Earlier it was supplementary. I've gone through personally.
They used to be supplementary, correct.
I've also gone through, please don't ask me, okay, more details. So what happens is, when you take your first board exam, then first 6 subjects, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So by chance, you know, for so many reasons, somebody would have failed 3rd and 4th, or somebody wants to improve. So what used to happen, he used to take supplementary exam. So at that supplementary exam, it used to be called as supplementary.
Right.
Not a choice, you know, by choice he had to take. But this time what we have done is, we are calling 1, 2, 3. So first exam you can take. If you want to improve a particular subject, or if you've failed and you want to pass, you don't have to wait for another 1 year. Because what happens in the rural side, once you are disconnected from the college or school, you don't come back. So what we do is, first exam, second exam, third exam, you can take it up. The best result what you get will be there in your marks card. So what has happened is, I want to just give you an example. With these 3 exams, I'm very proud that 82,000 PUC and about 67,000 SSLC students passed with their own capacity in the same year, instead of wasting 1 full year.
So there's no backlog.
There's no backlog. You take it and go to the same next semester. You want to go from 10th to 11th, you don't have to wait for 1 year. And so that is very good. You know, education is not given properly also. That is also one of the, even we are at mistake. I won't say no, we have to correct it, but we have to give chance for children to take up, even if you take a long jump or a high jump, you don't wind off with first attempt. You have to give first, second, third. The top is the one which you are going to get medal or prize or whatever
That's
it
a
is.
good analogy
So,
because we just saw Olympics.
no, we have to give them chance. That's our duty. Children's, they need a chance. I have given that. I'm very happy. And if they have proved for the same year, I think it's a right move.
So a lot of students are here as well. So they also might want to join politics. There might be future MLAs here sitting here, future ministers sitting here. How do you? What's your message for these youngsters or the youth to aspire to be a politician? Is it easy today to come to politics?
See, I'll tell you one thing. All the youngsters will have many questions. Being a film producer, we are also cause where we would have shown some politician's son or politician in a bad villainish this thing. It's
Yeah.
not like that. Okay? They can come. It is their country. This is a very democratic, one of the largest democracy. It is your field. You go ahead, you take it. But ups and downs are there. You don't have to get scared, because if you want to imply your thoughts that what if you are right, and if it is through politics, please do come. People are there. We are, I have lost. Being Bangarappa son, I have lost. It doesn't matter. But somebody else who has come has made a change. End of the day, who are the people who are going to get you onto Vidhan Sauda? It is not my father's name only. It is the people of state on my constituency who are going to take me to Vidhan Sauda. So you have to be very bold, bright. Don't worry. Field is yours. Just like you take engineering, medical, or whatever it is. You study social studies also in your colleges. If really you want to make a change, you have to fight for it. It is your country. Go for it. And laws are very strict. So you don't have to worry about any other thing, Go for it. And I encourage people, and very youngsters also, because young thoughts, new thoughts are there. They should come. I really welcome them also.
So paper leak has been a big issue across the country in the last.
Pardon?
Paper leak, question paper leak has been a big issue across the country. In Karnataka, maybe not seen in the last 2-3 years, but in other parts of the country, we have seen students protesting, taking to the roads and protesting as well. How are you managing not to? This issue is a big issue today because it's political also. How is the government managing to make sure that there's no leak here?
See, one thing is, you have to keep up your sanctity and secrecy as far as the papers are concerned. The best thing is not to get involved in that department. The plans are set, everything is done. You don't have to contribute anything. Just give them freedom. I think me as a politician or as a minister, we should never get involved in that system, because we know how to manage the system, but we can't get practically into it. So the best thing is to be aware, leave this thing, and secrecies. There are ways to maintain it. Even though I know about it, I would not like to discuss, because if things are happening good, and if you are saying that from 3-4 years everything is under control, so let that flow. No, let me not discuss about it. And I can guarantee you that nothing like that will ever happen. If something like that happens, there is a lot to be punished, and that will take over.
So you're saying technically the politicians should take a step back, the system will take it forward.
Yeah, I didn't use that word, but you have used that word. I'll give to you and our friends, to young thoughts, young minds, to think what they want to. But I think it's better because everything is in place. So they have to just do that. And I think it'll all run by itself.
So in rural sectors, in fact, rural areas as well, the connotation with education seems to be like a burden. Going to a schools, carrying books, homework, classwork, textbooks, seems to be a burden, a sort of, for students' shoulders as well. Can the government not make it more fun to study, to go to class?
See, I'll answer you in two ways. You're talking about weight of your
Yes,
school bag.
yes.
For the first time in our, I don't know if somebody had done earlier, what we have done is textbook, we have divided into two portions. First half, second half. See, the first day of the school, you'll be carrying the last subject also. You don't have to carry that. So we have divided the textbook, made the weight of the textbook less also. Number one. Number two, just to have a feel of the school, third Saturday of every month, it's a bagless day.
What is it?
Bagless.
Bagless day.
Yeah, you just go to the school without any bag. What has happened is, technically we have started learning that students are realizing what actually studies are and not to study in the school. So that
But
has really...
what do they do?
They can do whatever they want, talk to teacher, just sit, you don't have to study. Saturday, third Saturday. So what has happened is, now they are realizing on that particular day, we have a practice of saying that, okay, we go to school only for studies. No, it is more than that. And you can be innovative, but it is giving you seriousness of studies when you are in the class. See, when you don't have a study job, then the study job, when you are regularly studying, then you will know the seriousness. That has really given this thing.
You have given an incentive for students to come back to school on third Saturday at least.
Actually, it is not an incentive. It's a nice technical step to realize what study and what not to study. What study means in school without one day not studying. Then you are very serious of taking it, and which has really worked. And I think few schools, they have their own dates. We have started on the third Saturday of every month for all government school. Compulsory we have.
So 46,000 schools that students can come on third Saturday, relax, talk to teachers, talk to friends, eat and go back.
Yes.
Was there no backlash from the parents saying, we send the school to study, you're letting them just chit-chat and talk?
No. See, it's a realizing thought process. I think other children's parents also have welcomed and seeing the difference that one day, and see, children's, those days studying was totally different. You go to school only to study. Now you go to school not only to study, not only for your sports, extracurricular activity, and to be a good citizen, which is the most important thing in our country. You know what has happened? We have forgotten that we belong to this country. So first step, what I did as soon as I became minister, tomorrow is an International Constitution Day. On 5th September, Teachers' Day, last year, I started preamble of Constitution. All the children across the state will have to say that before they get into the class. At least my government, this thing I can challenge also here. I really don't want to challenge. I can bet if somebody knows our Constitution preamble. No, we will not know. But I'm very proud. Even I don't know unless you give me a printed. I can't. But I'm very proud. I'm very happy that our children are studying that basic, which is very much necessary for today's politics, for tomorrow's future, which is their future. It's not my future.
So the Congress manifesto had mentioned about the SEP.
Yeah.
Cancelling the NEP and we will bring in the SEP. Why is this the tussle between the central and the state government in terms of textbooks? Every year, if you keep changing the syllabus, the students at the end of the day, their career will matter too.
See, we have never changed anything, to be frank. We had our own curriculum, whereas technically we all follow NCERT or whatever national norms are there. But what happens is, in your language, it might be English, your local language, our Kannada, or any other language or history or anything. If you infuse something which you are supposed to learn because you've come from Karnataka and you don't give anything about Karnataka and then give up some other state, with all respect to them, first is your foundation, you have to know. But in national education policy, what happens is, it's a national and they will infuse what they want, which was happening. See, being a manifesto vice president for 2023 last election,
Karnataka
where we are
Assembly.
sitting here, I said, I'm going to do the revision. Pathyapuska Parishkarane we will do, that is revision of our textbook in the interest of children's. Why we did was, there was saffronizing very openly, I will tell that, on certain subjects which I had to remove it. And if I'm sitting here talking to you as a minister, that is the commitment what I had given for Karnataka state people.
BJP also says that you are trying to appease
okay.
certain communities so that you are putting your subjects.
They are not in that administrative seat. They'll have to wait for it. Let them do what they want. But if at all Congress government and our government under the leadership of Siddaramaiah especially is doing something, it is purely only in the interest of children and nobody else.
So we have come to the final segment of our conversation, the rapid fire.
Yeah.
India Today will also want to ask some rapid fire questions to you as a minister and also a cinema industry person.
Yeah.
Describe your political career using a movie title.
For today, I think I can put it Chakravyuha.
Chakravyuha.
Chakravyuha. You have to go. Politics is all about Chakravyuha.
Once you go in, you can't come back.
You will have to. I have come out. With failures also no problem. But end of the day, at least I'm sitting here with a winning seat, so no problem.
What's that one decision as the minister that Madhu Bangarappa is very proud of?
Freedom for children. And one thing is, I have done better in my department than yesterday, and it will keep going. And I'm very honored. I really want to tell you something. A lot of people, they don't trust government institution. I'm very happy. I'm very honored. I think students will have to really listen to this. Azim Premji Foundation believed our government system, the way we are moving forward in education. Azim Premji Foundation, in front of Mr. Azim Premji and our Honorable Chief Minister, we signed an MOU for nutrition, because other than education, nutrition, sports, everything is there. So for nutrition in the country, I'm very happy, I'm very proud. Azim Premji Foundation, we tied up, signed an MOU for 3 years for giving all 6 days eggs for our children, for entire 56 lakh children, for the amount of 1,591 crores. We already signed, and I'm launching that on 25th of this month.
That's noble of him as well.
Yeah.
Politics or acting, which has more drama?
That is written. This is, it happens naturally. Film industry is written, we do what directors say. We don't, it's the director, let's say.
You're the director in politics.
No. All the politicians can be directors. On a softer note,
What's the best political advice that you have received?
That's from my father. Two, I can tell, if somebody comes to your house, they have come with a problem. If at least don't hurt them and send them back, and try to be truthful. It's very difficult, but I'm trying to do my best, and I'm very always truthful.
What's difficult? Summarizing the movie dialogues or attending a debate in the assembly?
No, I'm not an actor, but I'm a producer. But the way I feel, I think political natural dialogues are better in assembly. I have more fun there. Not film industry. It's for all the heroes and heroes.
ओ भाई साहब लाइन में आ जाओ मैं लाइन में नहीं रुकता
Rapido बाइक वाली टैक्सी सबसे sexy बाइक वाली टैक्सी सबसे sexy
My ideal this thing. I'm very
You are a Congress minister. You're picking of a BJP ex-prime minister's name.
I think he was a prime minister, so I think there's nothing wrong. A prime minister doesn't have a party, and I think Atal Bihari Vajpayee always behaved like a prime minister, not a particular party prime minister. The job of a prime minister is he should belong to the national prime ministership, not to a party, though he has come from there. But the responsibility of people who have not voted for him also is very much. And that, I think, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was very comfortable in communicating to young hearts and even the experienced also, because I was very much new for politics at that time.
Thank you so much, sir, for having a candid conversation with us, and hoping that you get more strength to support all the children across Karnataka in terms of education.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nagarjun. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here on stage. If I could have, just for the moment, Madhu Bangarappa, really appreciate you staying with us. In fact, if we could have Dr. Nisar Amal, Chairman, Presidency Group and Chancellor of Presidency University, please come on stage. Dr. Nisar Ahmed, the Chancellor of Presidency University Chairperson. Thank you very much, Madhu Bangarappa, the Secondary Education Minister for Karnataka, joining us here at the India Today MindRocks Youth Summit presented by Presidency University. We have our very special guest up next coming up, guys. I'm sure I can't ask you any guesses because we have the star par excellence, Randeep Hooda, already here with us. It's my immense pleasure to be moderating the session with him. But Randeep Hooda, the wild ride.